Hello. Welcome. It's a beautiful July 6th, Wednesday, 9:30 in the morning, Central Time. Hope you guys are rocking with us today. Waiting for Jackson to join us. But yes, look, we got the thumbnails, we got the clips going, and hey, I think today is going to be a great day. The Portland Trailblazers plan to waive guard Eric Bledsoe ahead of his guaranteed date approaching, sources tell The Athletic, entering his 13th NBA season. And several teams are expected to pursue Bledsoe as a free agent, definitely as a backup point guard. And now that Jackson has joined the call, your boy Thomas Bryant.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I'm pretty amped.
Did you watch Summer League yesterday?
So I was streaming the Warriors Heat game and I had like 2 viewers.
Dude, people are balls. People are we doing something wrong that people are just straight up just illegally like just doing piracy and just showing the game? Like
Yeah, I think they just don't know. Cuz I it's weird. Summer League is I was saying this to you yesterday how like my most watched video is Summer League basketball highlights.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in my Raps video, it's Summer League. Like they have it all monetizable. So uh, I don't know why.
So
I was streaming on my Warriors channel.
yeah, I just can't believe that people are just getting away with freaking just literally showing live streams of the games. Like, good for them. Good for them. I just couldn't do that because, like, that's how, like, they just say F the 3 strikes and they just take down your channel for guideline violations.
Yeah, Howard, why would someone want to watch me just fucking commentate a basketball game when you can watch the game?
Yeah. Like that's why I'm not streaming at that point because
Yeah.
either way, Chet Holmgren. Chet freaking Holmgren. Did you?
Yeah. Chet Holmgren.
Let's first say off. He's playing against G League and overseas guys who 10 out of 15 guys on each team might not ever see the NBA court, and it's not against they are world class basketball players. They were probably the best players in their high school, probably one of the best players on their college team. It's just that the NBA is a different animal. What do you think of the Chet Holmgren debut?
Skip. Nah. It was good, but it's summer league. I mean, I don't put any stock in it, but obviously it's good to see. I mean, Keegan Murray's balling out too.
Dog.
Why can't Keegan get this love that Chet's getting?
I gave him some love.
Yeah, Keegan got love, but he didn't break the internet like Chet is doing. 6 blocks. What's the record? I'll be back. That's so sweet. Like, come on. I wish he was on.
It was Dikembe Mutombo. I literally thought he did look like the white Dikembe Mutombo. He was just literally blocking everything.
He is, but better. So
time will tell, because I want everyone. I think we're all in agreement that we don't know if he'll physically be able to match up against the big men of the NBA, such as Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Jonas Valanciunas, Steven Adams, just to name a few.
He already got bodied by Kofi Coburn. So
did he actually?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Just free cheese them.
Dude, I have something. I got bit up last night by something in my sleep, and I'm not fucking with it. I'm about to burn my mattress.
It's probably
They look like mosquito bites.
Bed bugs.
No, I checked my whole bed for bed bugs. I've never had bed bugs. I'm a clean fuck. I clean my sheets every other week. I do my laundry once a week. Okay? I'm a clean fuck. I have Latino parents. You know how you just can't be sloppy with Latino parents. It's never gonna happen. Aaron Bard, what'd you say? What's this about? He played at Georgia Tech for block you like Chet is. Okay, yeah. The way Chet does block is like the anticipation's insane. Do you agree with that? Like he's like one of the top anticipators.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck
I
you.
don't. I've just never heard that before. I don't know.
Block anticipation?
Hmm.
Okay,
I've never
so
heard the word. He's a good anticipator.
yeah, because you anticipate the block. That's like drop coverage, guy slashing to the basket or cut or driving downhill. You literally drop back in an angle and you basically know how to make the play. You know, like how LeBron anticipated the Andre Iguodala play and he flew through the air and blocked that shit through the glass. That's block anticipation. I mean, that's more like a God-given play, but like that play just sticks in my mind like rent free. Also, the fact that LeBron James in the 2015 finals, his dick was shown at halftime and nobody ever talks
What?
about that. You
In
don't
what?
remember? They showed LeBron's dick on TV and no
No,
one talked.
what?
You don't believe me? I'm
Hold
about to
on.
pull it up. LeBron James dick NBA finals. I think it's censored. They didn't even censor it. They didn't even censor this shit.
How is this possible?
I have no idea. Ready? I'll pull up the video. You guys ready? It might be horrendous. Wait. I think I'm gonna have to download it. But yeah, so he was walking off the court and he's going like he's fanning his pants, and the cameraman just decides to look down his pants, and it's like so brief, and they cut it off like the
Isn't
air.
this dude wearing underwear?
Yeah, but he's like airing out his like compression shorts. You've never seen a LeBron's dick?
No.
I guess you're just missing out.
Oh my god.
All right. In other word, we'll get back to that when the video downloads. The Mavs and Sixers are not interested in Kyrie Irving. It says that right now Irving's status is, of course, connected to Durant's trade outcome as well, but the number of possible options for Kyrie Irving are far fewer than DeAndre Ayton's, with DeAndre Ayton's also not having many options. So league sources are saying that Bleacher Report have strongly discounted Dallas and Philadelphia's interest in Kyrie. And again, it seems like the Lakers are the only ones really in the market to make a big trade. Everyone else is just kind of in the wait and see, because they said they're fine dragging a Durant trade into the season.
Damn. I wouldn't have interest in Kyrie either. If I were, what was it, Mavs and
My
the other
boy
one.
wants Kyrie on there. And I just think the best Kyrie would be on the Lakers. And that's not even me fanboying. We talked about this yesterday. It's just LeBron would keep him in check.
Yeah, I agree. LeBron's his guy. LA should be his home. And he bought a $3.5 million mansion over 4th of July weekend. And he's very clearly going to LA. So they'll
Do you get it with furniture when you buy it for a house that much? I assume, right? It comes furnished.
You think so?
If you're dropping that much of a bag, like he doesn't even live there, you're really gonna go out and buy all the furniture?
Fair.
Like if I'm rich, I'm
That's
just gonna be like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, how much did all this furniture cost? 20
Yeah.
extra grand? Okay, throw an extra 20 G's on there. I'll pay for the furniture. Just leave it how it is.
Okay.
That's my thought process.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I made a boatload of money. But continue what you're saying.
That makes sense. So he doesn't even have to move much,
Yeah.
and it's underway. He's coming to LA. He's coming home. Thomas Bryant was a huge acquisition. I can't believe I thought Dwight Howard was on the Lakers for several months and he isn't.
He's been on the Lakers. He just left.
Yeah, I didn't know when that occurred.
When the season ended.
Who was supposed to be their center then?
Anthony fucking Davis, and like,
yikes.
Yeah.
Thank God they freaking signed Thomas Bryant. The only issue I have with Thomas Bryant is his injury history. I don't think he's ever.
Whoa, ready? Wait, we gotta skip
yeah.
through. All right, ready? Okay. We're cutting back to the LeBron dick segment. Well, they show the cock. Right here, in this moment, right here. That they didn't do the right moment, but they're somewhere on the internet. We're moving past this now, but yeah, LeBron James. If you want to go out there, I think as a society we underreacted to the fact that LeBron James's penis was shown on national television. I think as a society, we gave Janet Jackson all that attention for her tit coming out in the Super Bowl. Nobody talks about LeBron's. What do you wear? Okay, just shut the fuck up. You must not watch TV. You just don't watch.
Janet Jackson. Who's that?
Michael Jackson's sister, pop sensation.
Okay.
Justin Timberlake ripped her tit off.
Whoa!
No, not her tit off, but like the breast covering. Either way. Back to NBA.
When was that, though?
In like the 2001 Super Bowl. It's like called like Titgate or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways.
So the Utah is not a likely DeAndre Ayton destination. Toronto and Indiana have repeatedly been mentioned as the most possible location for the young center to land, according to Jake Fisher, Bleacher Report. But right now, as the moratorium period has ended, only Indiana and San Antonio currently hold enough cap space to give Ayton the payday he wants, while Miles Turner has not generated any significant traction on the trade market. So a theoretical trade would be Turner, multiple Sun Wings, and draft capital. Still wouldn't be enough to satisfy the Nets.
Yeah, you want to hear a trade?
What?
Taylor Horton-Tucker. Okay. Kendrick Nunn.
That's like $18 million.
Those two players. 2 second-round draft picks. And Wenyen Gabriel for Miles Turner. Do we have a deal? Where's the paper?
Okay, that's actually possible, but I feel like you're giving up a fuck ton for Miles Turner.
I'm prepared to give up the bank.
First off, yes, Janet Jackson's nipples were legendary. Second, if they trade for DeAndre Ayton, they got to give up Clint Capella, a.k.a. Trae Young's best friend, Aaron.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, I mean, you can't have DeAndre Ayton and Clint Capella on the same fucking team.
No, my bad. I was getting ahead of myself. I saw somebody say Harrison Barnes for John Collins. I don't think it makes enough sense for the Kings because
I mean, it does make sense for the Kings because then you put Keegan at the 3, John at the 4, Sabonis at the 5.
Keegan's a 4 though, so they're both 4s.
I mean,
he's a 10, but he's on the Kings.
You liked that joke, didn't you?
Yeah.
You felt good. I wasn't going to give you the satisfaction of the day. Go fuck yourself. Dude, something bit me up and like I'm really thinking about going to the doctor if I don't find
Oh my God, you're like this kid I know.
Dude, I have like 5 bug bites.
Just call them dorks. Oh, look
DeAndre Ayton is the thing with DeAndre Ayton is that the thing people like about DeAndre Ayton is the fact that he's not. I think he's an average to above average shot blocking center. He's a plus defender when he's good when he tries. But what he's elite at is he's a great mismatch hunter. He's got a great hook shot. He basically 10 feet within the basket, you get him the ball, especially after pick and rolls. Imagine Trae Young and a DeAndre Ayton pick and roll. He's a way better finisher than Clint Capella. Clint Capella has like this weird necessity to go soft when he finishes at the rim. I never said he was perfect. DeAndre Ayton can average more than a block a game. I think it's more of a scheme fit with the Suns. The Suns didn't prioritize rim protection.
Ayton would be cool. Capella, I think you have to want Ayton over. Or I guess I shouldn't say that because you're getting rid of John Collins, but I mean, Ayton's top 10 center in the league. Clint Capella isn't. So there's that. So that's nice. Whoa. It's a pretty cool laptop, but don't tell him. Don't tell him. So yeah,
No, I think the thing with DeAndre Ayton is the reason why you're taking him is he has the potential to be a top 5 center. The argument with wanting to move on from Capella, even though he's best friends with Trae Young, is due to the fact that Clint's getting up there in age. One could argue he's peaked as a player, and arguably he regressed last year. And
yeah,
I think
he is 100%
like peaked,
not,
right?
I think 100%. Yeah.
So you're taking DeAndre Ayton because you're assuming that there's still another level or two he can unlock, and that level or two that if he can reach that is clearly a better two-way player than Clint Capella. Because one would argue that Clint Capella is just a defensive rebounding center who scores with putbacks and the occasional pick and roll, while DeAndre Ayton has more of an offensive skill set than that.
100%. Yeah.
Well, I think I want John plus Capella for Aiden's too much, in my opinion. I want somebody back. Throw me Jay Crowder. Throw Crowder and Aiden for John Collins and Clint Capella, and then we're cool. I want someone back. Do you agree with that? John Collins and Clint Capella too much for DeAndre Ayton, but DeAndre Ayton and Jay Crowder, I'd be cool with. Give me like a guy on an expiring contract.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Jay Crowder and Torrey Craig and Aiden.
Whoa, you're getting a little cocky here.
I just think DeAndre,
that would be a money trade. I would accept that in a heartbeat, and I would actually kind of like the Hawks if they traded away John Collins, and it would give me even more fuel to the fire for my hatred for this current Phoenix Suns team.
You know what I also realized? I have not put any tags for this video today.
Yeah, I want a good stream. I want like 1,000 stream views.
I know. We're going to get there. I just realized I did not put any. I mean, we peaked at 5 so far. This week,
that's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
That's so bad.
We were doing so good last week, but I think...
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Oh, man. We need a pair of boobs.
Pair of tits. Drag them in. That rhymed accidentally. I don't think it did, but they can fuck themselves.
It's like yeah.
Either way, I'm back. Okay, so where are we going right here? I added some tags. And, yo, what's up, Mr. 81? What's up? Thank you guys for joining us today. And I should get closer to my microphone. But Again, the Toronto Raptors are an obvious fit for either DeAndre Ayton or Kevin Durant, but multiple sources say Scotty Barnes is untouchable, like they should. And what I'm saying is that I don't know if the Raptors are going to do anything because everyone's going to want their young guys, and they're not going to want to trade their young guys. They're going to want to send them like Gary Trent and Pascal Siakam.
Man, Kevin Durant to the Raptors would be
Supposedly they can
cool.
give them the best package besides the Warriors.
100%. And Masai would do it. As long as Scotty Barnes isn't in the trade, Masai will do it. It doesn't even matter.
You think so? He does it?
I'd say 100%. OG and Gary isn't going to be enough, so maybe Siakam and Gary, or Siakam and OG, and three, or actually it's probably going to be more than 3 first-round draft picks now.
That is true.
I don't think he'll go to Toronto, though. I'm sticking by my take that he'll be a Golden State Warrior in at most a month. I don't think he has any interest in going to Toronto. I don't know why he would, to be honest with you. As shitty as that sounds.
I think if he goes to Toronto, it's just because the Nets say go fuck yourself. But again, you have to understand they're not going to trade him within the conference. Am I wrong for thinking that?
Whoa.
You don't trade a guy within the conference. That's like
That is true.
That's NBA GM 101. Am I wrong for
true.
When was the last time somebody got traded within the conference that was a superstar? It's fine if you're like a regular player, but you never trade a superstar within the conference because you don't want to see them in the playoffs.
Only Harden.
Yeah, but that's because they got a king's ransom for Harden. Am I wrong for saying that?
It's just cool words. King's ransom.
Hey, I get sometimes ostentatious with my words, you know? Journalism major. Yeah.
What do you sit down with a dictionary, or do you have any tips?
I read books like, where's my fucking...
Pulls out Ben Franklin's autobiography.
No, I mean, I read a lot, but I had a book. I also have a lot of ebooks because I get them for free from this website. But
nice.
Yeah, it's eLibrary, e-lib.com. You can get like literally anything for free.
Nice.
But yeah, just reading and watching a lot of documentaries and stuff. You fucker. But either way, so what do you expect? Who's going to be the next move? Also, the Utah Jazz rebrand is ugly as fuck.
Is it?
Have you not seen them?
No.
They're pretty bad.
Damn, that sucks. I was thinking about my tenure in Utah yesterday.
You went to Utah?
Yeah, the things I do.
Wait, did you go to BYU? You went to what school did you go in Utah again?
I'm Mormon. I went to BYU.
You're Mormon? You're not a Mormon. I know you're not a Mormon.
I went to Southern Utah.
That's what it was.
Just as Mormon down there.
What did you play sports, or did you just get like a good deal?
Yeah, I was on the football team.
I don't know if you're being serious right now.
Some lacrosse team. No, I played no sports.
What? So you just got a good deal? You're a smart little fuck.
Southern Utah is like a joke. Yeah, it's not. Oh, here's an example. Damian Lillard went to Weber, and they're in the same conference. So, but like Dame went to like a super small school.
Yeah.
Southern Utah is an extremely small school. So
it blew.
It was awesome. Yeah.
It definitely does not sound like it was fucking awesome.
No, it was freaking awesome. Dude, you could go into you could get out of class at like 12:30, go into the mountains, smoke a little bit, drive back down, hit In-N-Out, and make it to like your 130 class. You could go 10,000 feet in the air in like 10 minutes, smoke weed, come down, eat in and out, go to class. Like that's the best life anyone's ever needed.
Sounds so good, bro.
Yeah. Man, I really
Um,
want Chick-fil-A for some reason.
Chick-fil-A now sounds fucking
I
amazing.
hate Chick-fil-A, but I want
Really?
that. I want like a chicken mini for some reason. I think I missed the boat on that one.
Chicken minis do slap. I always get this before a road trip. So let's talk about some basketball. First off, the pairing of Rudy Gobert with the 6'11" Karl Anthony Townsend is an interesting hoop mixture. With the league going smaller, but people have forgotten about Robert Williams and Al Horford starting together. Lowry Market and Jared Allen and I
Mobley
don't,
Mob.
Evan Mobley starting together. Even LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Dwight Howard last year. There's just loads of teams. Jaren Jackson Jr., Steven Adams. There, you can still go big in the NBA and have success. Am I wrong? Do you need to go small in today's NBA or
No.
what's? I think people discredit size in the NBA. And I think guys like Victor Wembanyama
It's just because
are going to change it.
Yes, I like that. I do like that. I think it's just teams like Golden State. You have to. You almost can't do. Playing Golden State, you almost like don't want to. You can't do anything. But I miss like a classic power forward, like a Kevin Garnett. I miss like just power forwards, Dennis Rodman. Like, give me more of these. So I love the idea of Minnesota and the Cavs. Cavs have been killing it. Mobley, I guess Mobley can kind of stretch the floor, but yeah, you got Mobley 4, you got Allen 5. I mean, Laurie's honestly kind of like a perfect guy to have there at the 3 because he's like their kind of hidden gem on their in their starting 5. He's like that. I mean, he's a solid defender actually, and yeah, he can knock down threes, can score.
No,
It's just a solid role player to have. Man, when we drafted Laurie at 7, I was so freaking excited.
I think I loved Laurie. Is it Laurie or Lowry?
I'm not sure.
All right, you're awful.
Laurie.
I've always said Lowry, because that's what
I've never actually noticed that.
Lowry, yeah, because Laurie's a fucking girl's name. And isn't he like Finnish?
Yeah, he's Finnish.
So
he's got to serve, I think, still.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He keeps petitioning to put it off.
It's a big thing in the golf world, in the golf sphere, as well.
He should just become an American citizen and then denounce his Finnish citizenship.
I think that poses. I forget what the issue is. Then something with home.
He can't go back.
Some issue with home, yeah, something like that.
Probably can't go back.
Because I know in the golf that was my take as well. I forget which country it is. I think it's Korea. No, it's Japan.
All those countries. Imagine if we had mandatory service. I think our country would be so much healthier.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in our lifetime, but
nah, it wouldn't happen.
Not right now.
It goes against all our principles as a democracy.
But isn't that we've done that for every war?
Yeah, but we haven't had a draft in like 30 years. 50 years since Vietnam.
Yeah, that was the last like big scale war.
Yeah.
Afghanistan. I don't know.
The American people don't really like it when you make us fight. Let the people die. First off, I respect to every soldier, but like, let the people who want to serve. Is kind of the philosophy. Like our army's strong enough that
I got no complaints. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going against that one.
Either way. So back to the NBA. So Malcolm Brogdon, you want to hear some report that's came out that I found was somewhat interesting? So Malcolm Brogdon, people, when he came out of college, you know, like how he's missed like a boatload of games, especially like last year, he only played in 36 games.
Oh, damn.
Due to Achilles tendon and hamstring issues. And he's coming off the bench after starting every game he's played since his third season. And a rival GM told Heavy.com that the huge knock against him coming out of college was that he had terrible knees. Like, supposedly in his medical examinations, there was some real suspect in terms of how long his lower body was able to take an NBA pounding. So that's basically why he was a second round pick, because he was a damn near red flag on every team's board.
Dang.
Like, the thing is people don't know how many years his body was going to take up the NBA. So that's why after being a starter for the first several years of his NBA career, he's now going to be an off the bench guy because his body, he has probably the body of a 40-year-old man, like on the lower extremities.
That sucks.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
So he'll be coming off the Lakers bench?
Malcolm Brogdon?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's staying on the Celtics, you dumbass.
But Russ and...
Okay, mixed season, that is a fucking hot take. Brogdon, I could see being the sixth man of the year off the bench, but not an MVP caliber. He was a borderline all-star at best.
Didn't he win Rookie of the Year? And
yeah,
he tied it with... Do you know who he tied it with?
He tied?
I'm pretty sure he tied it.
Google that.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, the Brogdon trade, I mean, I think the Celtics got a heist. Aaron Nesmith. What was it? Daniel Tice. And who else? There was another young guy.
Tice, that's right.
And one more guy they threw in there, like another bench guy. And then a first-round pick. I thought that was a freaking steal. But next one up is also... I know. It's just Summer League, but Cole Swider, yeah, got a two-way contract.
Really?
He earned himself a contract. He got a two-way deal.
Let's freaking go.
And I
do
think
like Guy Santos.
Guy Santos.
Yeah, Guy Santos.
And Guy Santos is... I'm assuming it's Guy because I know. Okay, so I know a guy who had that same name, Guy and Guy, but the guy who had it, like basically, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Guy. Guy sounds right. No one's ever corrected me in a YouTube video yet.
Mm.
Plus, he's from Brazil. It wouldn't be Guy.
I know the first. Do you remember the first time you met a guy?
Yeah, Guy Duvall.
It was. I don't know if you had the same encounter, but it was trippy. I didn't enjoy.
Yeah, you're like Guy.
Process. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name, Guy? Yeah.
In like 5th or 6th grade. That's
your parents are fucking lazy if you're named fucking Guy. Same thing with Joseph. Oh, he's named after his grandfather, Joe. I'm just kidding.
Just flaming shows.
I just hit my microphone and it fell.
Giuseppe. Sorry, Giuseppe.
But look, also, I think people don't realize how important the summer league is for certain players. Like, first off, we got to see Ousmane Deng come out, and then Jalen Williams also dropped 17 points. No one's talking about that. Jalen Williams had five rebounds. I know he had 3 turnovers, and he went to the line twice, missed them both, but he was 8 for 11 from the field. Okay, and then Kofi Coburn had 7 rebounds out there. He wasn't anything special. He had 5 points, but 7 rebounds.
Some free chat.
Oh, Taco Fall got exposed. Did you see Taco Fall last night?
Dude, there's no way Taco Fall is good at basketball. Like, there's no way. How is he this man still in the fucking
It
summer
was the
league?
Taco Fall Chet Holmgren duo.
How is
You
he
missed
still in the summer league?
you missed the duo of the century. Anyone can play in the summer league, bro.
This dude's like 28.
Dude, Taco Fall, 1 for 4. He had no blocks, and I think he had 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He had 1 turnover and 4 personal fouls. He was horrendous.
This guy's 26, bro. This is not.
Oh, Bruno Cabocolo's all the Utah Jazz's roster. Bro, Bruno Cabocolo, the man who was 2 years away from being 2 years. The 16th pick by the Toronto Raptors. The man that they thought was going to be the next Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah. I mean, Bruno Cabocolo, he had a good run with you guys with the Rockets and the Grizzlies at one point, and then I think he went back to Brazil.
Depends on your definition of nice, but yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I will say I think Taco is literally they're just gonna if he ever has a career in the NBA, it's because he's gonna be like Boban Marjanovic and he's just a publicity stunt. But Bull, I don't think he's actually gotten a fair. I mean, one would argue in Denver he kind of got a fair shot, but like, I think if the Magic can just give him some minutes, that would be cool.
Good luck to him.
Oh yeah, Cabocolo. Sorry.
Capicola?
Yeah, I literally. Yeah, I turned Cabocolo into almost into a Capicola.
Into an Italian deli meat.
Yeah, into an Italian deli meat. I'm sorry. So, from the California Classic, there was actually a few players, in my opinion, that stood out. Obviously, Keegan Murray that we talked about, Guy Santos. But, Matt McClung, he was actually he had a quiet little bit. He didn't shoot any 3-pointers, but he shot 64% from the field on 13 points a night in 2 games. And another guy that I think people overlooked was Neemias Queta. I love that guy. I hope he freaking balls out. But
my Utah boys.
What do you think of Nikola Jovic?
He's a bust.
Really dropped 25 last night, looking like a sharp shooter.
It was awesome, man. In my first live stream of the Heat Lakers, the Heat didn't. I forget how many points. I think he might have ended with 3, 1 of 5 shooting, but the Heat were not running any plays for him. The Heat weren't even really including him in the offense. The Heat that day against the Lakers in day 1 were sorry as hell. So I'm glad that because everyone was coming into the stream saying, how's Jovic? How's Jovic?
Jovic.
Yeah. How's Jovic doing? Is Jovic going to be a bust? Jovic this, Jovic that. And so it's good to see him have that game last night because I think he's a good basketball player for sure. And I wish he went to some of my teams.
Do you see that? Simonovic? Yeah. Marko Simonovic?
I freaking wish, MC. I wish.
Why do you guys still have him on the roster? Did he do something good last year that you guys kept him on the roster? Huh?
Because it's better than Jovic. I don't know. I actually don't. He didn't play really at all.
I think something people are overlooking was Paul Reed and Isaiah Joe for the Philadelphia 76ers, 2 guys who were second-round picks for them. Paul Reed actually won G League MVP last year.
Paul Reed's cool.
Paul Reed dropped 20. He went to DePaul, 15 rebounds, 20 points, 4 steals. Okay, and then you had Isaiah Joe dropping 19 points. He shot 12 3-pointers. 12 3-pointers. That's a confident man out of Arkansas.
That was in the G League?
No, this was yesterday in the Summer League.
Oh, okay.
They were Paul Reed and Isaiah Joe led the way for the Sixers. They were dogs. Even Jaden Springer didn't. I mean, he shot the ball horrendously, but he came out and he had some moments, especially on defense. He had a steal and a block, but he didn't look too bad. They just never played him last year. And also Santi Aldama. Oh, those Grizzlies, those young guys on the Grizzlies. They're leading score. Dude, The Grizzlies' leading scorers in their game were Xavier Tillman, Zaire Williams, Jake LaRavia, Santi Aldama. Okay, 4 guys who are on their team. Kenneth Lofton shot 80% from the field and had like 9 points. They're amazing. Also, I think the Grizzlies might be top 3 again.
It's my turn.
Okay, go.
It's my turn. The Grizzlies will not be anything better than this measly 6th seed. And yeah, they suck. Ja's cool, but he's not that guy. And one injury completely turns Ja into, unfortunately, not much. I hate saying it because I love my boy Rose. But Grizzlies suck. Triple J's injury sucked. Steven Adams can't do anything in the playoffs. Dylan Brooks is going to have to carry this team. I know he's good. Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bane comes down to you guys because I have no faith in Ja Morant or the Memphis Grizzlies anymore.
I have complete faith that they are a good evaluator of talent and that literally Kennedy Chandler, Jake LaRavia, Santi Aldama, Xavier Tillman, all are going to be Zaire Williams, all are going to be able to shoulder the weight until Jaren Jackson Jr. gets back. And then they also brought back Tyus Jones, and they got Kennedy Chandler. Okay, they have David Roddy as well. This team is so good at evaluating young talent and making sure that when they also brought in Danny Green, and Dylan Brooks and Danny Green are going to.
It's even worse. That's like the worst movie.
This is going to be such a good transition 2-way team.
Danny Red.
This is the modern day grit and grind. Grizzlies.
So I got the Warriors, Suns. I'm gonna do the Nuggets. I'm going to do the Lakers, Clippers, Mavs. I'll lock them in early July. It's July 7th. Well, this looks bad. It's July 7th, and the Memphis Grizzlies will be the 7th seed next season, or they'll at least barely make the playoffs.
See, okay. I think they're going to be a top 5 team, potentially top 3 team again. But first off, the Grizzlies, I understand the things with Ja, the fears with Ja, but I love Ja and I'm a believer in Ja. I'm not a dick rider of Ja, but my co-host, my constituent to my left over here, you know what I think? What I think? You make Ja Morant sound like he's Allen Iverson.
It's because he is. He's a poor man, Allen Iverson. He wishes he could be Allen Iverson. He's got to go to Al-Anon. Hey,
that's what you make him seem like. That he's our generation's AI, and I think it's blasphemy.
You're saying that's what I make him seem like.
Yeah. That's what's your take.
Too much hype.
No. You're saying that he's overrated, and all he is a poor man's Allen Iverson, that he's just a guy who cares only about highlights, offensive plays, looking cool, and
because he does.
And I think that's, again, blasphemy. I think
you want to win too, but like Allen Iverson, I guess Ja's probably got a little bit more passion for his team's success.
Okay. If Ja Morant's a top 5 point guard, arguably, and I definitely think maybe some people would even put him top 3, but I would put him at top 5. I think Ja Morant, this injury, again, we talked about this the other day. He needs to go the Chris Paul route. Chris Paul used to be an extremely athletic as all hell player, and then there are some injury scares. I mean, there are still injuries, but he just needs to step up the passing and become more of a floor general and make his scoring the second option and make the creation. But Ja Morant,
You're asking
I
a lot.
Ja Morant is in
He's not a
that
passer.
he's a top 10 most fun player to watch in the NBA.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm
And he wins
arguing.
basketball games. He
I
wins
just
basketball
know I'm
games.
right. I disagree with that statement. They were just fine without him. I have never, ever in my whole life, in all my years of covering the NBA, all the way back to Kobe Bryant, all the way back to Julius Erving, I have never seen a team as successful without their superstar
Did
than
Stephen
the
A actually
Grizzlies with
say
Ja Morant.
that?
They were like 20-2. How are you 20-2 without your best player?
Because it's a good constructed team.
It's a team. It's a system. He's
What
a
what
piece to the pie.
what was the record of the Warriors without Kevin Durant?
They were 0-32. They went on a 32-game losing streak.
The Grizzlies are a good team without Ja Morant. They are a great team with Ja Morant.
I think they're a fine team without him and a good team with him.
I will not stand for this Ja Morant blasphemy.
I just can't wait to be right. Like I can't wait to be right. And
This is
it came right
downright
last year.
atrocious.
The high. I have to find the high again. I have to reach.
You're
it
just
back,
gaslighting.
I've got this taste for this being right about my jaw takes, and I just need to vocalize them.
I guess I'm in the minority over here. It seems like everyone has pitted against me. We are moving against this. We are moving on to the next topic because I will not stand to be wrong. Okay, I'm just joking. But no, I mean, I'm willing to admit. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. Right now, I think I'm right. But so DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and 5 picks is still not enough for KD, according to anonymous GM on Kevin Durant talks.
If Jackson's right, you gotta shave your head. Whoa!
I will never shave my head, but I'll get a haircut. Actually, I'm getting a haircut soon. My hair's getting a little long. It's a little bushy.
Get a buzz.
Nah, I buzzed my hair once. If you guys want to see
Really?
funny, yeah, it's actually like I had like a samurai haircut my freshman year, like a samurai bun, like shaved sides. And then I had my friend from Missouri, who's like a redneck, shave my head of clippers in the fraternity bathroom.
Whoa.
Yeah. Wild story. Are you guys ready?
Well, you got it.
This is geek as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Short ass hair.
I feel like it's crazy because you don't look like that different, but you have like a completely, like I don't know how many inches that is, but like you have.
Dude, I'm like
6'5"
right now.
Yeah, you have like a lot more hair. But you don't look that different. Like you don't look different at all, or like nothing really looks like a change.
All I had there was before Smile Direct, a little bit of a tooth gap. I need to get new retainers because tooth gap's coming back in. Gap tooth gang. Oh wait, no, I want to remove that. Get that off. Either way, where do you think Kevin Durant's going? Where will Kevin Durant land?
I'm telling you, he's going to Golden State, and I can't wait to be right about this too. And I'll clip this. Kevin Durant's going to the Golden State Warriors, and Kyrie Irving is going to Los Angeles Lakers, and it is July 6th. And I'm right again.
July 6th.
Yeah.
All right.
Or they stay. I do agree with Aaron there. I mean, what do you think? I just don't know. They don't. KD specifically. They don't even want to accommodate Kyrie. But I could see. I think in order for a Kyrie trade to happen, you need a Kevin Durant trade to happen. But
so, for me, this is what I think. To be honest, Kevin Durant is going to move. But the reason why it's unlikely he goes to Golden State. He's not going to go anywhere in the Eastern Conference. Right now, the Suns are the most likely team in the West. But once you go around, obviously, Could he go to Utah? Maybe. Okay, that would just be a big fuck you to go to Utah. And plus, Brian Windhorst. Well, first off, why is Brian Windhorst such a successful NBA journalist? Like, I don't think he's picked up a basketball
He's such
or
a
any.
G, dude. He's a straight G. I remember hating this kid when I was a kid because of that LeBron. When LeBron when he should have gone to Chicago, like Windhorst still was. He was like a big LeBron dick rider.
A big LeBron dick rider?
Yeah. And now he's a G. What's going on in Utah?
What's going on in Utah? No, I was watching that. And I was just thinking, I was like, Brian Windhorst, did you play basketball and then put the ball down for a meatball sub or something? Like, that man is huge. And I don't mean to fat shame him, but like, I'm a big proponent. This is why I play so much basketball is I hate the idea of being a journalist and covering a subject and being like out of shape, and then they're being like, you're just like, because like the joke is like if you're a sports journalist, you're like usually like a chubby fuck who like an athletic fuck.
You're like
and
like a fat PE teacher.
I want to be able to like if like an NBA like also I'm optimistic. And so I don't want to have beef with players, but if they ever have beef, like I always want to be able to go and be like, you want to play 1v1? Let's go. And like I have this like I want to be like that journalist who's known to be like, yo, like if you really feel that bad about me, let's 1v1. I'll play 1v1 and like you'll probably beat me, but like I think I'll gain your respect that I'll hang around.
Do you ever think about I worry about that. That's why I don't, or not worry, but that's why I don't make too many videos on my Bulls. It's because I don't really
You don't want to be hated?
I don't have any negative things to say about them, but if I did, I don't really want to vocalize them on like a big level. Like I don't.
I make always even when I make a nice video, at the end of the video I put the last 2 minutes in a nice fashion. I'm like, these are things that I'm scared of. These are things that I might think we need to address. You don't say it like, you know. Because there's two ways to make it on YouTube. You either just go hot take and you're an asshole. Like, there's this one YouTuber that I kind of like watching, Matt Be Great. Have you heard of him?
I don't really watch too much.
His content's fun in a lot of it, but like a lot of times he'll be like, I don't care what you have to say. You're wrong. I'm right. And it's like stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you are
pretty funny.
Yeah, like it's funny. Like he'll say, like he'll literally, like his things will be like, I don't care what you have to say. This is just how life is. Okay, if you believe that, you're just wrong. You are wrong, and I am right. That's why I'm successful. And like shit like that. And you're just like, you are brash as hell. And he's like 200,000. Like he's growing hella fast. He makes like all sports videos, and they're like funny, but like he's so brash. And I like his content, but like I could never be like as like confident. Just basically telling people like, go fuck yourself in your opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. Good for him. Balls on that guy. I got big balls. She's got big balls. We all got big balls. You know what I'm talking about? AC/DC? Big balls?
It doesn't do much for me.
You've never listened to AC/DC like that?
I like AC/DC, but I don't know.
Big balls? She's
got
big balls. Dope. I got big balls. We all got big balls. So I love that song. But
Damn,
the Kevin Durant
iconic.
Kevin Durant odds, according to Bovado. Suns are the favorite.
That was Bovada.
It's one of those like European sports books.
Yeah, fuck that. What did
I honestly
Euros know?
Back to the Nets, not the Kevin Durant trade. I honestly think the biggest dark horse, and where I think if he doesn't go to the Suns or doesn't go to Utah, I think the Blazers.
Utah, why are we just throwing?
I'm just doing that for the Brian Windhorst.
the Brian Windhorst conspiracy years.
What's going on in Utah? What the fuck is that? Dude, they just traded Royce O'Neal for a first round pick. What? Like, that's not that deep. That is
Good,
just like,
good shit's going on in Utah. They're loaded
dude.
up.
Also, you know what's so terrible about that video is they were all like instigating him. They're like, "What is going on?" Like whatever the one chick was. I think it was Malika Andrews. She's like,
Yeah, it was.
she's like, because he's a good player, and then he's like, no, and he even what's going on in Utah? It was so
Like,
fucking stupid.
they treat him like that weird, I don't know, cousin or something, like that weird third cousin in the family that they have
What?
to be with, and they're just like nice to his face, but they actually hate him.
Dude, I thought Brian Windhorst was like 60. He's 44. He has aged like a pear.
How tall is he?
He attended the same high school as LeBron. Mid-season, they were hyping Brian Windhorst. So
Oh,
bad.
really good. Okay, I'm glad.
They were like, Brian Windhorst is 5'9". Oh my god, dude, you have a career.
Damn.
You have a career. You have a career. You can be 5'9", Jackson, and make it.
I'm 5'9".
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's 5'9". You're good.
He set the precedent for us 5'9", capital J journalists. I'm not a journalist. I feel like
I didn't know. You don't look 5'9". I'm like, I don't know if I like, do I look like 6'1"?
6'1", no.
Would you think I'm shorter than 6'1"?
Yeah, I think you're definitely my height.
Yeah, I'm like a pretty long fuck.
This does me nothing.
I can touch my ceiling standing up. Can you? You fucking cunt.
Yeah, because my ceiling's like right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you probably have a 6-foot ceiling.
It's a very small ceiling. Well, actually, no, I'm only 5'9", but my wingspan's 7'2". So that's probably why I can touch the ceiling.
I'm 6'1" with a 6'4" wingspan.
That's sick as hell. I'm
Yeah.
so jealous. God humbled me. Damn.
Yeah. No, my friends always always say like I love playing defense, and I like the only reason I think I'm like adequate at defense is because I have a long wingspan.
You're like Talon.
It's really not that. It's only 3 inches. Like most people like in the NBA have 6 to 9 inches on their wingspans.
6'2" is nice.
Yeah, 2 to 4 inches is like above average. NBA players are like 4 to like 10 inches. Like Rondo's 6'1" with a 7-foot wingspan.
Holy shit.
Like that's fucking ridiculous.
That's
Like,
real?
yeah, he's like literally walking with his hands probably by his knees.
That's like Talon. That's crazy.
Like literally his hands are probably by his knees. That's fucking
Damn.
absurd.
Now his shooting woes make sense.
Just imagine how much you could just reach sitting down, like leaning back on the couch. Let me grab the remote.
I could definitely grab like a lot of things in the vicinity right here. I could probably touch the ground.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray, 6'4", 6'10" wingspan, like all shoulders. That's a great point, Aaron Barn.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I wonder what my wingspan is. Is it possible to have a shorter wingspan than your length or height? Like, oh, he's 6'8", but his wingspan's 6'4".
So Brian Windhorst, like in the past year or so, became like acclaimed, like as one of the premier reporters because
Who stepped down?
No, because he beat. So Windhorst reported the Brooklyn Nets James Harden trade, and Wojnarowski adamantly refuted it, and then Windhorst was proven correct, and then in July, so basically like Brian Windhorst, you're an internet legend. That's what like literally what he's become.
He is. He's an icon. He was hated by many, loved by few, feared by most. No, he's feared by nobody.
Oh, so let's talk about something. For you, who would you say? Yeah. So when you look at the stars in the NBA, who do you think is gonna like? Are the Clippers going to be good?
Clippers might have the best roster in the league.
They do, but I don't think we've seen Kawhi and Paul George on the floor at the same time in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I remember last summer or last year, I remember driving back and Paul George trying to take down the Mavs in the playoffs and listening to every single Undisputed the next morning.
Yeah.
I think John Wall does a lot for him, and I think if just one of Kawhi or Paul can stay healthy, they'll. But yeah, on paper they're great. I mean, if all three of them stay healthy, they'll be a good basketball team for sure. They'll be good regardless. I don't really know what happened this past year. I'm not too sure.
I mean, they literally were just unhealthy, and Kawhi never played. I think Ty Lue is probably top 3 coach. Probably the best 5 coaches in the NBA are Steve Kerr, Ty Lue, Eric Spoelstra, Nick Nurse, and Greg Popovich. I would say are the best 5 coaches in the NBA.
Nice.
You have to put Greg Popovich always in the top 5, no matter what their team record is.
Yeah.
If it's like Greg Popovich is basically Bill Belichick of the NBA. Essentially. They're like,
I get the point.
You get the point.
Yeah.
Like, obviously it's not like a perfect example, but it's just like it's like that. Like, and because they're also 2 coaches tied to their players. Like Bill Belichick's tied to Tom Brady. Greg Popovich is tied to Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker.
And Vic.
Yeah. And I think for Ty Lue and the Clippers, it's if they're healthy, this team is a top 3 seed. Like, what is it? The starting lineup is going to be Norman Powell, John Wall in the backcourt, Kawhi, Paul George, and then at center, Zubac. And then you have Reggie Jackson. And you still have Terrence Mann. And and then you have Luke Kennard, Marcus Morris.
Yeah, it does suck they lost
Batum.
Hartenstein.
This team is probably the deepest team. Yeah, they got Batum back.
Okay.
I think all in all, the Clippers on paper are the deepest team in the NBA, arguably.
It might not be done. I mean,
and like the other thing is they're like incredible. They got BJ Boston, who's great. They also have Robert Covington. Like, think about this. So, like we said, starting lineup in this hand, listen to this: John Wall, Norman Powell, Paul George, Kawhi, Zubac. That's the starting 5. Off the bench, you have Luke Kennard, Robert Covington, Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann, Amir Coffey, BJ Boston, Jason Preston, Batum. That's like 8 guys off the bench. And did I say Marcus Morris in there? Like, I think the Clippers, if they stay healthy, which is the biggest thing, is a big if, a freaking team.
Yeah.
That's all.
Do they still Serge? I mean, they might.
No, Serge re-signed with the Bucks. They traded Serge.
Oh, I guess I'm like out of date with my Clippers talk.
Yeah, you're fucking stupid.
They made the play-in though, right?
Yeah, they lost. They lost in the play-in.
I just want a healthy Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and John Wall, and I'll be happy. I like Zubac a lot too. And then obviously RJ the third. He's got that dog in him. Terrence Mann, just a cool guy.
I really do like the team, and I think they have a good mix of young. And that's the thing is, people don't realize the best teams have a good mix of young and old guys. You just can't be all one way.
Yeah.
Like look at the Warriors, look at the Grizzlies, look at the Miami Heat. All those teams had a good mix of young and
Well,
old
Grizzlies
talent.
don't have a single player over the age of 27 or 28
Danny
that
Green.
played. Well, now they do. Last season, they went like almost a whole year. I think they went the whole year without a guy over 28 playing in
No,
there.
I thought Slow Mo's like 30, or is he 28?
Who's Slow-Mo?
Kyle Anderson.
No, he's still young.
28. Damn. But they had a bunch of veterans.
They added.
They added veterans, but that team like they had veterans.
They just didn't play. If they did.
Yeah, they just didn't play them.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is what they did with that young of a team is I think they had like I think if they won the championship they had the second youngest team of all time or something behind that Cavs young team.
Mm-hmm.
If Clippers stay healthy. What's up, Chad? If they stay
What's
healthy.
up?
Clippers are amazing and deep. I'm my guess is that they're better than the Lakers in the regular season next year.
No, I
Even
completely.
if they don't stay healthy, unless the Lakers do actually end up getting Kyrie, which they are, so maybe not. But
Time will tell. Any thoughts you have about that you want to discuss before we head out?
no, I can't think of anything funny.
Can't think of any.
We'll go get a bagel sandwich. That's my closing.
Actually, I
remark.
have a bagel actually in my like fridge that I could eat that I kind of forgot
Do you
about.
have cream cheese?
I probably yeah, I think so. I don't know if it's still good.
Is it strawberry?
No, I'm a human. I eat regular cream cheese. It's cream cheese
Ew.
fucking flavor.
Okay, weirdo.
I sometimes get like the garlic one.
I'm just getting into cream cheeses, and I'm starting with strawberry because the normal one's disgusting. So
Yeah, nah. I think I like regular one. I think the regular one's fantastic. One
yeah,
second.
weirdo.
That's
Get a bagel
basically
sandwich.
it.
Durban Skittles in there. I don't know what that is.
What are Durban Skittles? I've never heard of that.
Is Hardy a PG for Luca?
Hmm.
Is Hardy a PG for Luca?
Oh shit! Yeah, Jaden Hardy. So Jaden Hardy got signed, and this is interesting as hell. Do you think Jaden Hardy he was they actually traded up to get him? I think he's going to be a dog for them, and I think they're going to try to make Jaden Hardy the Jalen Brunson replacement. Do you think so, or is that a hot
Oh,
take?
he's a dabber too. About Hardy?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I wanted the Rockets to get him. I wanted any team. He was. You were big on him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was a first round talent. I thought I knew that a lot of teams were going to be scared by his tape. His tape was pretty horrendous, but I think that was more. But if you watch the last month, you know, I think he was a guy that would have been worth taking at the end of the first round. So I think he was a steal by them. But I do get the risks involved with him being kind of a shot chucker.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not too worried. But I see
I think he could
he's
be a
just sick.
good.
I think he's just sick as hell.
He is a great player. He's a great freaking player, and time will tell if it like works out for them. But I want to hear what you guys have to think. Also, go check out our clips. Tell a friend, be a friend. If you enjoyed the
Yes.
show,
Watch the clips.
watch the clips. We're clipping all
I
the
watched
show
all
now.
of them last night.
They're fun. The kid did a good
Yeah,
job.
I think I gotta fix my mics, but no one complained here, and I couldn't find out how to do that.
You just go
Oh,
press
I'm an
setting.
idiot, dude. I had it on automatically adjust mic volume. All right, so next episode.
Am I on the same thing, or do I sound fine?
No, yours sounded fine. It's your mic sounds so much better to me than mine, but maybe it's I'm sure also is like hearing your own voice sounds weird and stuff.
That's how that's how I feel about like mine sometimes. I feel like yours sounds better than mine.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah.
So I think it's
Drop
just
the
like you said.
socials in the chat. Well, it's on this YouTube. The clips.
The
I
clips
mean, you
are
can
on
follow our
there.
Twitter, but I gotta
Follow
figure out ways to make the Twitter pop.
One sec.
I think
man.
Aaron, you were in at least one of them yesterday.
Booyah, bitches. All right. So, yeah, go check out all of Jackson, a.k.a. Will Upton's channels for basically a coverage of every team. And he has so many channels, and he also does football.
Yeah.
Those links are in the
baseball.
description. And baseball. And then go over to my channel. I have an NBA channel that I do. I just post every single team on that channel. And then as well as I have an NFL channel I started because of this guy. So go check that out. I should make a video on there today.
Yeah.
I just did a Texans one, but either way, that is today's episode. We'll have the kid do the clips. Check out those clips by the end of the day. And besides that, I hope you guys do have a great day.
It's not child labor. See you tomorrow.
Yep. Be a friend, tell a friend. And if you didn't like the show at all, just forget about it like it never happened.